by the mainstream media here in the US, of how it is being presented as a distorted image of what is happening over there. Israeli troops are not only targeting unarmed people today, they are targeting protesters in the tents, where the families and the children, elderly women are staying miles away from the fence, beside targeting unarmed protesters. And as he said today, my dear friend Yasser Murtaja, among many protesters and journalists, got shot today in his chest by an explosive bullet, and is now remains in a critical condition, and we have no idea if he's going to survive it or not. This is the kind of situation that we're dealing with from here and there in Gaza. Other journalists also were targeted even after covering their protests, while leaving the protest, with even having vests that says clearly press on it, and they were targeted. Meanwhile, the mainstream media is saying that it's clashes, that people are armed, people are trying to harm who? Harm people who are snipers from behind like fences and walls? This is the kind of story that people should get right, because it's very outraging, it's very frustrating to see how the media is presenting how my people are being killed. And I'm also wondering why it only have to be a bloodshed to get people to bring attention, to get people in the news from Gaza. And I'm wondering, like, when I was like a couple of years ago under the bombs, this is how people presented me and my people and the journalists and everyone in Gaza, that they are the cause, they are the reason that this is happening, that they are to blame. And this is the only way that you get them to the news. But 12 years of blockade, and this is why people are protesting. People are protesting for right of return, but also people have been living in deadly siege for 12 years with no water, no electricity. I spent my whole life in the dark because of that siege. This was my life, basically, every day, my whole life. And I had to go through three great aggressions. I had to lose family members, I had to lose friends. And it's not only the protests that are happening, it's not only people are being dead, are being killed, unarmed protesters or even civilians in their houses. You have seen the Israeli using explosive bullets towards unarmed protesters. They are using gas that nobody knows what it is right now. We saw people shaking, they're vomiting, they are paralyzed, they cannot move. Nobody knows what kind of weapons, illegal weapons that they are using, just because they are ungodly. Like, since when was torture not an illegal weapon? Since when that being killed slowly with very severe, like very bad health sector? The health sector is actually dying. I almost lost my mom last month because she couldn't get the proper treatment, because there was no medical equipment in Gaza to treat patients. There's no borders that are open. There's no way to get an Israeli permit for patients to leave, for students to leave, for people to meet each other. People are completely locked up in there. It took me 1 year to get my education. We're just waiting for the border. And I really appreciate everyone being here, but I mean, getting the word out is good, but also we need actions. We need to call people to end the blockade, to end occupation, to end this mess, because it's enough. People are dying every day. It's not just a protest or an aggression or anything else. People are dying every day. There is a loss every day. My friend might die because people. I like a couple of minutes ago, I saw that one journalist died from her wounds from last week. So people can die at any time from their wounds, from cancer, from anything, from water, from not being able to get medical treatment outside. We need to get the word out. We need to talk to senators, whoever you can talk to, and just tell them to end the blockade, to condemn the killing of unarmed people, of civilians